Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll show you an easy and affordable way to make macro photography with a set of extension rings like this. In this video I'll show you how I make some macro photography using very inexpensive equipment. I bought this camera together with two lenses, Canon 500D. I bought it for €80 together with this lens 18 to 55 mm, which I'll use to make macro photography in this video. I also got a telephoto lens 55 to 200 in that kit. So very cheaply I got into this camera, but I also acquired a set of extension rings, and that's probably the cheapest way to get into macro photography. With these extension rings you can get very close, and you can even make more than one-to-one photography. Macro photography. But what is macro photography actually? Well, if you go for the strict definition, it's when you can depict something at least in the size of one-to-one on the image sensor, meaning that it has the same size on the image sensor as it has in reality, or might be even larger on the sensor. But I won't use that strict definition here. I go for a more loose one, where it is macro photography is when you can portray something in your image that reveals details that you can't see or normally won't see with the naked eye. Then I say it is macro photography, and that loose definition is used by most people actually. There are several ways to make macro photography with a camera like this. You can put a filtering you can put a filter on this lens, which makes it possible to get even closer than the lens can do normally. But I won't recommend that method, because the filter will actually decrease the image quality that this lens can provide. And well, this lens is not very sharp in the beginning, from the beginning, but with a filter like that on top of it, it'll get even worse. So what I recommend, and what is the cheapest way to do, is to use this kind of extension rings. For all the images in this video, I used the middle ring, which is 21 millimeters in size, and with that I could make one-to-one macro photography actually. So that's a good way to do it, and it doesn't influence very much on the image quality. Maybe it gets a little worse because this lens that I use is not actually made for for macro photography. An even better way to do macro photography is to get a specialized macro lens like the one I have here for the Canon camera. A Tamron 90 millimeter lens that is capable of doing one-to-one macro photography, and it has sort of its own extension rings, because when you focus this one, it extends really far out. So actually this is sort of a built-in extension ring. But the good thing about this lens is that it can also focus to infinity, which when you're using extension rings, you have to take off the extension rings if you want to focus on infinity. So you can't just change from photographing something very close up and then photographing at infinity. But you can do that with this lens. That's able to do it. And this is a very cheap lens. This is an old Tamron, but it's very sharp. And that's usually the case with macro photography lenses. They are extremely sharp. This is also a very good portrait lens actually, so 90mm is good for portraits, and it's very sharp. But we'll look into the images that I have taken, not using this. I might provide a few samples, but let's look at the images I've done with the 21mm extension ring. As you lose a lot of light when you move very close and do macro photography, you could get a kit like this. It's a Mikey ring flash, and it has adapter rings, a whole lot of adapter rings like these. And this one is the one 58mm that fits into the Canon lens that I've been using in this video. You just put it in here, and it has a ring here to screw it in, just like any filter, to screw it into the lens. And then you can use the flash on the camera. Gives a lot of light when you're shooting very close, but you can't shoot at a distance. The light is not strong enough for that. But actually, if we turn it on, it also has a constant light, so you can use it to shoot video as well. And you can test the flash here. Very nice little thing. I got mine together with the camera I bought, so I got it almost for free. But I've seen it as for as little as 40 euro on eBay. So I hope you like my little intro into cheap macro photography. If you did, then please subscribe to my channel and also hit the like button so others can get to my videos. Thank you very much for this time, and bye for now.